spoken about by people that had been kidnapped, was a totally physical manifestation. Ellie's brain frazzled with stimuli and backstory. What had already happened to her? What was going to happen to her? It was all conjecture, but such was its power. It could easily have sent Ellie into an internal frenzy, a hysterical madness, as she waited for her captors to commence whatever they intended to do. She didn't have to wait long for her captors to get to work. A sharp pain shot up her arm. A needle had been inserted. Ellie tried to turn her head, but couldn't. Again, she concentrated, but whatever they'd given her was too quick and too powerful. Within the hood, she had the sensation she was spinning and sliding. It was like she was very drunk. The dark seemed to accentuate the effect of what they'd given her, and Ellie felt instantly nauseous. She wanted to vomit, but couldn't move. "We know you've been activated, but not in the same way as the nanobomb. I wouldn't be standing here if you were loaded." Someone gripped her hood and pulled it away. A light came on, shattering her vision, brilliant white everywhere, burning like a laser in her eyes. She desperately wanted to shut out the painful whiteness, but she couldn't lift her arm. It was chained to the chair. "Sam Noor's your target, isn't he?" The words came from behind her. They sounded like the perpetrator was underwater. Ellie couldn't believe what she was hearing. Her husband was her target. What the hell was he talking about? Ellie tried to turn, but sharp pain caught her. Whatever they'd given her was working at full strength. Any movement Ellie tried to make instantly caused her severe agony. "I said, Sam Noor's your target. We know all about it, so no point denying it." Ellie didn't say anything. The idea that Sam was her target, it was insane. The person whose footsteps Ellie had heard eventually came into her eyeline. Tall and gaunt, with blonde hair and dark grey eyes of steel, he walked softly. He had a slightly effeminate element about him, which somehow made him more sinister. He tipped his head to the side and stared at Ellie, eyeing her body slowly. He reached in and placed a finger to her cheek. Ellie trembled. "Hello, sweetie. Let's see what you're about." The interrogator walked around the chair to which Ellie was chained. Ellie tried to follow him, but a sharp, jagged, burning sensation cut like a lathe through her body. Ellie caught her breath. Her body ached. She breathed in and out in long gasps and struggled bravely to cope with the violent torment. "Oh, now I wouldn't move if I were you," the interrogator sneered as he watched Ellie. "It could get very painful if you do. Just stay still, listen to me, and answer my questions." Ellie looked in front of her and not at the interrogator. This stance annoyed him, and he pulled at her shoulder, forcing Ellie to face him. Ellie cried out as the quick twist brought a wave of agony within her muscles, and she held her breath as the deep, cutting hurt surged through her. "That's better. Now keep your face on me. I don't want to hurt you." Ellie stared at him. His smirking, sly mouth and steel-ice eyes did not reflect his words. Defiance stormed within her. She wasn't going to give him the satisfaction of seeing her fear. She wasn't going to give him the satisfaction of getting anything from her. Somehow, the drug they'd given her had brought clarity. A fog lifted in her mind. Fear had been her enemy. But she wasn't filled with fear now. She was filled with hate. Ellie glared at her interrogator and did not utter a word. "We saw you talking in your kitchen yesterday morning, but no one was there. Who were you talking to?" Ellie remained silent. Her eyes glazed over, and she ignored her interrogator. "Did you know that Sam Noor was MI6 before yesterday?" he asked. "Are you with Al-Nadir?" the interviewer continued. "We saw you scream. We know that was the initiation, wasn't it?" The bland, emotionless voice persisted. "The sleeping assassin technology. We know all about it." Ellie, ignoring all the questions, pulled frantically at her clamps. Pain cut through her.